Hey guys and gals, Froggy here. This is my 2013 C6 z06. I have been having a issue with an airbag light. I believe it indicates driver side airbag. I don't know if they have separate indicators or not. If somebody knows that, put it down in the comments. Do they have two separate dash indicators, one for the driver, one for the passenger? Anyway, one of them is coming up, and I posted on the Corvette forum, and one of my buddies said, if you run the electrically multi-adjustable seat back and forth, one of the connectors underneath the seat can get loosened up, and that connector would be a connector for the airbag system. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking under my driver's side seat, see what I can see. Okay? I'm going to try and keep this in frame, and I am, like I'm upside down and I'm holding the camera and I'm blocking the light. Sorry about that. Well, the camera's blocking the light too. Let me see if I can get a better angle on the light. There. All right. What I found is this connector here is supposed to be clamped onto this bar. You can see this metal clamp, and it's not. And I also found that this plastic security device is unplugged. Now, let me show you on this side. That's how that plastic security device is supposed to go, one on each side. So this side is correct, and the other side is loose. I don't know if anybody's ever had this seat out or not. I did not buy the car new to myself. But what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to reattach this to the metal piece of the frame or the bracket of the car. I guess it's part of the bracket, I think. And I'm going to reinsert this where it's supposed to be, right there. Whoop. Right there where my loose finger is pointing. It's supposed to be in there. And then I'll show you when I'm done, and then we're just going to drive it for a few days and see what happens. If I do not post anything, that means it's fixed. Otherwise, I'll get back on the job and do something else. What the guy told me is just put some plastic tie wraps around some of these connectors to hold them in a properly connected manner, which does make sense, although I think this probably has something to do with it too. So I'm going to try this first, okay? Well, all right. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you what I think happened. This connector here allows this metal connector allows this yellow electrical connector to rotate a little bit. See it? It's rotating. You see it's kind of a dark spot here. What I think happened is as the seat goes forward and backward, this got rotated and it rubbed here. You can almost see a mark in the carpet where it rubbed. And it probably also rubbed the other way where the other connector is now in the place it's supposed to be. So back and forth, rubbing. That other connector popped out. And when I put it back in, I could see this actually had some slack in it. Like I'm pressing it together with my fingers. It had some looseness in it. So I'm like about 80% sure on this that that's going to fix it. What I am going to do is wrap a plastic tie wrap around here that hopefully will prevent this from rotating around as the seat goes back and forth. Or I might even try and get it up on the top side. Well, if I get it on the top side, then when the seat goes up and down, it might hit. So I think it's supposed to be on the bottom side. Anyway, let me figure a little bit. I'll be back. Okay, I want to show you where I'm at before I go and finish it. What I did was make a crisscross. Let me find something to point with here. There, okay. Maybe I can use this. What I did, come on. Trying to get my pointer. Wow. It went all black. Oh, I got my hand back. All right. Where's my pointer? There's my pointer. All right. What I did was I made a crisscross with 2 tie wraps going across where the split of the connection is. All right. So each one of these is actually tightening or pulling together on the connector. All right, so far. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip it back on with the metal clip. There's the metal clip. And I'm going to run one more tie wrap in between those two and around this post. And the reason I'm doing it that way, if I had just run a tie wrap, which was my first idea, around the yellow connector and around here, just a big circle around and around, that doesn't really do anything, does it? Because it could still rotate. It could still slide around this cylindrical metal piece, same way it slides with this. But by putting a little X there, and then I'm putting 1 point connection to a tie wrap up here, you'll see when I do it, it means that it's not going to be able to rotate as much. It might nudge it a little bit, but it won't be able to rotate and get like completely off. I'm trying to make it so that it won't come off. The metal clip won't come off again. Let me show you. All right. Here's where we ended up. I took these little blue safety clips. Instead of having this end pointed down towards the rug where it can rub, I flipped them so that they're pointed up and they're still through the latch where they're supposed to be. So that's number 1. Number 2, I went around the metal tube and through the X of those 2 that I put on the connector. Now, actually, it will still rotate. There's really nothing I can do about that unless I had a flat spot on here. However, now I don't think there's anything to catch on the rug. And I'm going to try and reach over to the control. There we go. See? It'll go back and forth. It doesn't move up and down. It only goes back and forth. And it doesn't touch the rug. So hopefully this extra piece here will also prevent that one from clipping off. Let's say something fell on the floor, I don't know, a can of soda or something stupid fell on the floor and got to be lodged in there and stuck in there, and this one extra one would probably prevent this from clipping off, maybe. Anyway, you shouldn't have stuff on the floor. But that's what I'm going to try. And I'm going to run it that way for a few weeks. If I don't put anything else on the thread, positive or negative, that means it worked. I might put something positive that it worked. If there is something where my airbag light still comes on, then I will get back on the thread and add some more information. Okay, give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Click on notifications if you want them. Be safe, have fun. Froggy out. Bye. So this is the passenger side. Just for the fun of it, I thought I'd take a look and I'd show you guys and gals the passenger side. Same basic arrangement, and this end would kind of droop down. So what I did was I put a little black, see it right there, plastic tie wrap around there to keep it up off the ground. And this one, of course, doesn't move as much as the other one because I don't have a passenger in the car as much as having a driver in the car, obviously. Get a good focus on that. So if I were you guys and gals, I'd do that to my cars. You know, you don't have to go to the full length that I did if you don't have an airbag light, but just put an extra tie wrap in there. You know, if GM had asked me, I would have suggested that to them. It's a $100,000 car, but you know, what the heck do I know? I'm just a guy in his garage fixing stuff. Okay, so give me a thumbs up or a like. Oh, I already told you all that stuff. Anyway, see you later. Froggy out. Bye-bye.